Hello everyone, welcome back. So this will be our last video on synthetic fibers and plastics. So first we are going to discuss about what is the origin of the word plastic. Plastic is basically comes from the Greek word plastikos, which actually means to form. In 1907, basically it was invented and it was a complete breakthrough in case of scientific and commercial industries. And of course, everything which is good, it comes with a greatest cost. And we are completely aware of the fact that plastic is a very much danger for our life, for our healthy life, and we are now aware of this. So basically we will go to that very soon, what are the disadvantages we are facing. But before that, let us discuss about what was the first synthetic plastic invented. So first synthetic plastic was bakelite, and it was invented by Dr. Leo Baekeland in the year 1909. So basically on the honor of Baekeland, the name bakelite actually coming. Okay, so now why plastic becomes so popular in our life today? So these are some facts we are already know about this. So first, it is very much lightweight. It does not rust like any metals which we are using. Next is, it is easy to handle, reusable. Not only reusable, it is very much durable also, right? Non-reactive, and the bestest thing among all is it is poor conductor of heat and electricity. So we can use it as the insulating cord of any electrical appliances, right? Okay, so these are actually advantages of using plastics. So yeah, up to this. Next is, what are the classifications or the categories of plastics? So we have two types of plastics. One is thermoplastic, another one is thermosetting plastic. So what are the basic differences between these two? You can see the configurations here. See here, what is this chain called? Polymers, right? You well aware of this. And single unit is known as monomer. So they are, you can see, linearly linked, right? Only they are linearly linked, but in case of thermosetting plastics, they are interlinked, they are cross-linked or interlinked. So what is the basic difference between this linearly linked and cross-linked things? Whenever you are giving thermal energy or heat energy to it, it will not give any change or show any change in their chemical composition. So you can melt it and you can reuse it again and again. So this is the advantage of using thermoplastic. Okay, but in case of thermosetting plastic, when you give heat to it, it may change in its chemical compositions. So you can demold it, you cannot mold it into different things, right? So this is the basic difference between these two. So what are the examples? In case of thermoplastic, we can think of polythene, which is polythene bags we are using, PVC, polyvinyl chloride, PVC pipes you are using in your home. Other than that, bakelite, melamine. Bakelite is the utensils of kitchen appliances, and melamine is a type of plastic which I will be showing in the next slide. You can understand it very well then. Okay. So one by one we will be discussing about this. Oh, before going to that, so there is a question. This is question of the day for you. You have to name that plastic which is used in making non-stick pans. Okay, so this is very easy. I'm not going to tell the answer right now. You have to search the answer. Okay, one more thing. Why non-stick pans and non-stick cookwares are so much popular? Because neither oil and nor water stick to the pan. So it is becoming so easy in case of wash, in case of use. So they are very feasible to use. That's why non-stick cookwares, non-stick cooking appliances is so much popular nowadays. So you have to know the composition of plastics, right? Next is very easy and you can answer it even if you don't know the chapter about, means if you are having no clue about the chapter, still you can answer it. Why plastics these days are replacing metals? So you have to give only 2 reasons. But here it is written 2 reasons, but you have to write at least 4 reasons, okay, in your classwork copy, not in comments, in your classwork copy. The question of the day, that answer you have to write in comment. Next is this thing, which type of plastics should be used to make electric switch and why? See, thermosetting plastic we have already understand that if we are giving heat to it, then also it will not, we cannot mold it into different new materials. We cannot recycle it, right? That is why plastics, see, in case of thermoplastic and in case of thermosetting plastic, both are poor conductor of electricity and heat. But thermosets can tolerate heat or high temperature more than thermoplast normally. So that's why thermosets are used for electrical switches, okay? So what are the disadvantages of plastics or using plastics? See, first of all, we know that it causes environmental pollution. Why they causing environmental pollution? Because they are non-biodegradable. Non-biodegradable or biodegradable means what? See, degradable means, biodegradable means, suppose anything, if suppose I am talking about some vegetable peels or plastics, both are coming from 2 different ends. They will decompose easily by microorganism present in the soil, but they will take so long, so long, and even few plastics don't even decompose by the microorganisms. So they are called non-biodegradable. Plastics are called non-biodegradable, where vegetable peels, woods, papers, they are called biodegradable, because in presence of microorganism they will decompose easily in the soil. So here is a list. You can see here the type of waste we have noted down, approximately the time taken to completely decompose, and the nature of material under the category of biodegradable and non-biodegradable, okay? So here we can see that vegetable peels, everything, fruits, leftover foodstuffs are taking almost 1 to 2 weeks to decompose. So they are called biodegradable. Papers are taking 10 to 30 days to decompose. So they are also biodegradable. But in case of cotton cloth, they are taking 2 to 5 months to decompose. But they are also under biodegradable materials. In next thing, that is wood. They are taking 10 to 15 years for complete decomposition. So they are also called biodegradable. And woolen clothes will take about a year to decompose, okay? So up to this category comes under biodegradable region. Here it is written 4R principle, okay? So what are the 4R principle? We need to remember this 4R very easily. I think this sign you have already familiar with. In the previous lecture we have already discussed about it, right? So we will now study it in deep. First is reduce. That is, the consumption of plastic needs to be reduced, number 1. Next is reuse. If you are already using plastic, then try to reuse it again and again. Not to add more plastic products, but to use the same thing again and again, we can actually reduce the consumption. Next is recycle. Same thing, means if you are using any plastic bottle which is actually between it is written suppose 7 or 5 or 4, means it is 7 times or 5 times or 4 times recyclable. Means what? You can recycle it more than once. Okay, so you can mold it into different items. So it is also kind of a reuse, right? Again, recover. So we can actually recover the things which you are using. So these 4, if you are maintaining, then we can actually move towards healthy environment. In Delhi, the first plastic vending machine was already installed. So this type of machine, I think you are quite familiar with this machine. Here, very attractive sort of offers are given to reuse the consumption of plastic. Here you can see woman is actually placing a plastic bottle there, within which after that she may get a movie ticket in return. It's a very nice move. Actually, why government is doing or investing more on this type of things? Because only 2 things are responsible for that. Number 1 is this type of techniques may reduce the consumption of plastic very fast. Not only that, in Japan or in many other countries and abroad are already installed this type of machine in a large scale, and they are also generating some rules where if you need to buy a bottle of water, you need to return them a used bottle. After that only you can get a new bottle. So these are some healthy measures, I would like to say, from government side. Next is this one. So this is very trending nowadays. In 2018, this was first disclosed by Japan that they are making or they are inventing some plastic eating bacteria. So bacteria is nothing to be invented. So their features are invented, right? So something like that, they can eat plastic easily, which helps them to decompose. But theoretically, hopefully they are getting results. Other than that, they cannot disclose it. But practically, it is feasible or not, it's really under discussion. So let's see if this type of things comes into act. It will be very much means great, right? Okay. Next is about your last extra question. Why biodegradable compounds are easily decomposed? We have already discussed it. Just in place of bacteria, you can write microorganisms. It will be more authentic answer. Okay. So yeah, come to the end. Thanks for watching, and I hope you are writing all the extra questions in your classwork copy itself. Thank you. See you soon.